Welcome back, How Do Ken here, and it's another episode of Download or Skip, where I try out a game on PlayStation Plus for one single gaming session to give it my first impressions and decide by the end of that gaming session whether you guys should download the game or skip and move on to the next. And today's game we have the Invincible. It is just landed in September 2025 on PlayStation Plus. This game was released in November 2023. What do I know about this game? Absolutely fuck all. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, based on S. Lem's iconic novel. I haven't heard of the iconic novel or this video game personally, but yeah, it's an adaptation of Stanislaw Lem's 1964 novel, The Invincible. The game was originally released on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Never played the game, never seen anything about the game, not one I've read in reviews, and I can't even say it's caught my eye on like the PlayStation Store before it's landed on PlayStation Plus. I just saw it and I thought, never heard of it. Let's give it a crack. It was published by 11-Bit Studios, and again, like the game, I'm not too familiar with the studio either, but just to give some background on some of the other studio games, so just like the actual novel being Polish, it's also done by a Polish video game developer and publishing studios, which is 11-Bit Studios. But some of the studio's games were Anomaly, Warzone Earth, the War of Mine, Frostpunk 2 and The Alters. So the Invincible, download or skip, let's find out. So I understand this game is going to be very story heavy, possibly some dialogue choices to make. Despite the risk, astrogator Novik undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Great moustache, sir. Novik gets the mineral, but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. The astrogator's accident doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating at the end of the research cycle. It was a time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. Victorious, they set a course for home and a well-deserved rest in the hibernation chambers. Let's just turn this up in the ears. I'm moving the left thumbstick just to get up. Now. Alright, here we go. There's the commands on the screen. So I've just pressed L2 to hold, and now I've got some dialogue choices. Bollocks. Right, so you've got timing on your choices as well. Search for the mission log. Yasna, I believe, is the main character. I'm not entirely taken on Yasna's voice. I'm not sure where Yasna is supposed to be from just yet. To reply, give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Where are you?
Find your exact location.
That has an interesting shape. Of a crocodile indeed.
I'm not too sure I'm digging the voice acting thus far. It's almost too calm and British sounding in terms of the situation. I need to find out where Yasna is supposed to be from. Alright, so I've got to find a way back to camp. Graphics aren't blowing my mind. Use your tracker to find a way to the beacon. Okie dokie. Bingo!
Got you. I found it. Love you. Oh, that was less than ideal.
Yas, you're almost too polite, Yasna, in this situation. Right, we're going to make a decision to go there or go back. Fucking hell, that sound's blasting in my ears. So loud.
Astrogator, sir, crew.
Dr. Gorski, right on time.
Dr.
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Of course, Dr. Gorski and Dr. Novik have strong British accents. And we've got Yasna, Koval, Novik. It just doesn't fit.
Doctor. Is everything okay?
He's going insane. He's gone space mad. This guy making these noises has been my favourite part of this game so far. I'm stopping this. I'm stopping. The Invincible, an adaptation of a 1964 novel based on an iconic novel. I have a feeling that this book was maybe a little bit more harder hitting. But the thing that's bugging me the most with this, straight away, because the premise of the game, in terms of, you know, being lost on a planet, you know, in deep space, can't find your crew, not knowing what's going on, and they were using, you know, some very good sound effects and music that was going off, environmental music that was going off in my ears. And I'm thinking, emotively, it's getting to me a little bit. I'm in the zone, and then they just start talking. It's so stereotypically posh British. Maybe there's some non-British sounding characters later on in the game. Yasna, the main character, so British. Then what was it, Novik, and then there was another one, but they were all very sort of like Slavic sounding names. Certainly not very British. The developers would have had to pick a universal, you know, a universal language which a lot of gamers can play. But they could have just mixed up the accents a little bit. The Invincible on PlayStation Plus, download or skip. It's a skip from me. If you're watching this and you've played this game and you've managed to get past the voice acting and maybe it opens up, let me know. Try and convince me otherwise.